stop in Fort Mill at exit 83. And very tight spots here to get in. I was just over here at the Sunbelt Rentals right across the street. I asked him, wow, how long you guys been here? He said, like 7 or 8 years. I said, really? I said, man, I guess I hadn't been here in that long because I don't remember this. See this huge, well, pretty good size, look at this. This is the Sunbelt Rentals, and you're not seeing the whole thing as it goes way back over there. Way back. And I don't remember seeing this here before, but because this place is so tight to get in and out of, I don't ever come over here. There's a guy in his jammies. I don't even know if he's a driver, man. He didn't look like a driver to me. So I'm just going to go up into Charlotte and stop at there. through this scale in a long time.
administration says it has authority to forget the debt and that it will be a massive financial relief for millions of Americans, including many who are just starting their careers. The Panthers plan to hold training camp in Uptown as their new proposed practice facility progresses. City Councilman Malcolm Gray supports making the move from Spartanburg to Charlotte for training camp.
The more activities we have at Panther Stadium, whether it's their concerts or football games or Charlotte FC, or even having a training camp experience, bring more dollars to the local economy.
However, plenty of people oppose the proposed project for an updated practice facility in the Queen City.
If you walked on Cedar Street before and you looked over the field and you've seen that city skyline view, it's a beautiful view. And this field is going to take away from that. It's going to take away from the community. It's going to take away from the city.
Graham says the first step is getting the city council to move forward with the rezoning. If it's approved next month, then they will have to give authorization to begin building the field house. And in Gastonia, a police dog has retired. A German Shepherd named Chase. Now it's customary for retirees to get a final sign-off from the 911 center, and Chase got his farewell on Tuesday. Chase has had a lot of successful chases in his career in Gastonia. On a hot day, he nabbed a home invasion suspect and a hit-and-run driver. Will now live with his handler, and a new canine will take over this summer. Everybody said, "Oh,
I know those stories. I'm such a big baby because I'm already tearing up. Those stories always get me.
it's so cute."
And I'll listen to the calls. I've seen those videos where they do the call and the sign off, and like it's emotional. That's wonderful. I hope the handler is keeping the dog if he gets the opportunity.
Yes, he will, and he'll go to live with them, and I'm sure enjoy many belly rubs and treats. And
Oh yeah, he's no longer on duty.
yeah, that's right. He doesn't have to work anymore. He's living the retired life at what, the age of probably 7?
Now I know what I have to look forward to.
Sorry, what do we do with our lives?
Well, luckily you have a lot to look forward to on the roadways. Maybe no belly rubs, but things are going to be moving quite smoothly. University's got Mallard Creek Road at Amanda Allen Road. Now, they are currently dealing with a fender bender in South Charlotte. It's Johnston Road at Valentine Crossing Avenue. Again, another minor accident. University here on Boulevard, Clay Boulevard. Now, they're dealing with a stalled vehicle. They are in the process of getting that off to the shoulder, but in the meantime, traffic is getting by. You might see a few onlooker delays on the immediate approach. Billy Graham Parkway on the southbound side, just a little bit slow between Westmont and East Woodlawn. Those are trending under 20. And Williamson, the WBT traffic.
WBT News Time, 12:33. QC Kinetics is on a mission to help as many people as possible get relief from
written document of the things that was actually said. It wasn't what you cleaned up later that you wish he had said. Gosh, I hope he had said this in a different way, in a better way. You don't just get to them change the transcript. You make it sound lucid. So, here are the nine tapes. Quote. So obviously a lot of cleanup there. I will read it. It says, when I was vice president, things were kind of bad during the pandemic. And what happened was Barack said to me, go to Detroit and help fix it. You know what he's talking about? When I was vice president, things were kind of bad during the pandemic. And what happened was Barack said to me, go to Detroit and help fix it. It's not the pandemic. He meant to say, recession. Which, by the way, it's not any better. Right? Much like Joe could not fix the pandemic, he could not fix the recession either. Right? Think about how absurd this is. Vice President, things are kind of bad during the recession. And what happened was Barack said to me, go to Detroit to help fix it. Help fix the recession by going to Detroit. Okay? That can happen. Would this be before or after he cured the cancer? Right? I forget. He was doing the moonshot. Next. Quote. Folks, I'm humbled to receive this organization, which defines the character and consequence of what we do. I'm humbled to receive this organization, which defines the character and consequence of what we do. He did not mean to say organization. Apparently he was supposed to say a war. A war. He was humbled to receive the award, but he didn't say that. Then he was referencing his speech over the weekend where he spoke to Morehouse College, where he told all of these black kids that's graduating that America hates them. And he said, quote, it was truly inspiring. Over 400 young black men who will do extraordinary things. So obviously he did not mean to say inspiring. He meant to say inspired. He just juxtaposed a couple of letters and then added that word. Next up he said, I protected and expanded the Affordable Care Act, saving millions of families $800,000 in year premium. So obviously he did not save American families $800,000 in premium, right? We weren't paying $800,000 in premium. If he had his way, we ended up not paying that much, but no. It wasn't 8,000 either. He said that too. First he said 800,000, then he said 8,000. The correct number is actually 800. I mean, not correct as in factual, it's just that's what he meant. And they know that's what he meant to say because they wrote all of these words down for him, and he just couldn't read them. Couldn't get it. He said we're cracking down on corporate landlords who keep rents down. That's what everybody wants to see, right? Cracking down on the landlords that charge too little rent. So actually, he meant to say that we're cracking down on corporate landlords to keep rents down. Because that's what's going to do it. We all know that government regulations swoop in and make things cheaper for us. Now let's head over to the WBT traffic. Let's get a traffic update from Ann Warner. She's sitting by, ready to deliver the update to us.
Somebody forget their bell today?
Well, I mean, I feel like...
I had to take the traffic weekend. We are seeing some slowdowns here. Looks like over the Independence area, Conference Drive and Idlewild Road, they've got a fender bender. And just so you know, I wasn't the only one speaking that. Also, South Charlotte 8900 on Clark Road, a stalled vehicle on sea. Traffic is moving around it. Going to get a few onlooker delays, but they are getting it off to the shoulder. University's got Mallard Creek Road and Amanda Ellen Road. They've been dealing with a minor accident as well. And again, officials on scene, so they're working that traffic around the road. Looks like over in Billy Graham Parkway, over on the northbound side, a little bit of a red zone where it leads up with 85 North, the Connector Road, and then West Boulevard and West
comments on there, huh? Let me see if I can read them. Let's see who's saying what. April, actually, no, I'm not heading. Let's see, hello. What does it say? I'll move it down there. Yep, you know, Trump is part of the answer, but I'm gonna say this. I'll post some other stuff later, but we all got a part, and I know you know that, but I just think that slogan, just trust the plan, is kind of BS, because it basically, you know, insinuates to just sit back and watch. No, we all got to get involved every single way we can. I was listening to Eric Metaxas being interviewed by Roman from Epic Times, Facts Matter with Roman, whatever his name is. And I'll tell you, Eric Metaxas has it right. I'll post that later so you can just watch it. I'll post it on my timeline. I don't want to try to summarize it because he does so much better. But in any case, yeah, man, we all got to get involved because, you know, just like the American Revolution, only a few fought. Only, you know, 3% of the population actually did the fighting. And there were a lot of people that were what they call loyal to the crown, the damn tyrants in England. So we gotta wake people up. That's part of what I think the People's Convoy and other convoys were good for. They did wake a lot of people up, and networking is a big part of it. Getting out good information, accurate information. This current regime is totally committed to ruining our country. Most people know that. I shouldn't say most people. Maybe most people that, well, doggone it, you can't even say Christians, because there's a lot of Christians that are totally in the dark, in denial and everything. Wow, spilled coffee on my logbook. That's no good. All right. I'm going to go inside here at Fleet Pride. I'm going to go in here and pick up some truck parts. Okay, right now, I don't need any right now. This is the last set of 4. You guys advised me to buy another set, so I still got 1 set of 4 for my rear. But I also am going to be needing steers soon. And just wondering what the availability is looking like long term. I mean, are the companies still going to be making them or what? My thoughts are, if it's going to be an availability problem, I wonder if I should just go ahead and buy a set of 22 rims and then start putting 22s on, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even realize my microphone was way up high. Is that better? Alright, so yeah, I didn't, what I've been thinking about is, I wonder if I should maybe just go ahead and put 22 rims on and then start putting like 22 tires on instead, which of course will lower my speed, mess up my speedometer and all that, but you know, I'm just trying to think things through, not really ready to make Yeah, if you want freedom, man, freedom comes from God, not from the government. How you doing there, Big Ray Spot? Different than I normally do. I'm gonna get off near the racetrack. Look at this dork sitting on the doggone line. You want to get killed? You're an idiot, man. Move the car over. Take a different exit than I normally do to get home, just to show you the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we'll just go by it. I noticed when I left there were a bunch of campers out there already, so I don't even keep up with what's going on there too much. There's certain things I like to go to, but I'm not into NASCAR, especially when they got rid of the they banned. Well, let's put it this way: they promoted the BLM cars, but they wouldn't let the NASCAR drivers honor fallen heroes, fallen police. NASCAR is just as woke as MLB and NBA and all that. I'm done with all these big umbrella sports outfits. NFL, totally satanic halftime show during the Super Bowl. I have no reason to watch any of that anymore. They want to promote all that satanic garbage. Not going to have me as a customer. I'm not going to watch other people making money, outlandish money. And a lot of those guys got no morals, no clue on how to live right. You know, beating their women and all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying they're all like that. I don't mean that. And if certain people are good in the sports, I wish them well, but I'm done with all this garbage. I see a cop up here on the right. Black Ford. And you can tell because they got that orange license plate on them. You could tell that too with pickup trucks. I saw a pickup truck come out of the median yesterday, coming down 85. He pulled out in the left lane from the median, right in front of his other two cars. They had to hit their brakes pretty hard. This knucklehead pulled out, eventually got his accelerator going. He had a silver club cab. I think it was a Ford pickup with a silver cap on it, and of course the pit maneuver bumper on it. And he eventually pulled over somebody about 5 miles down the road. But boy, I'll tell you what, that guy just pulled out with no regard for the people already on the highway. And if anybody else had done that, the cop would have given them a ticket. Charlotte Motor Speedway right in front of you here on the right. And the campers are going to be down on the right. Trying to see what scoping out what they got going on over here. be 250,000 people that would come in for these races. It was campers all over the place, man. This place used to be swarmed. No longer. I think it was after 2008, that housing crash. Oh man, the economy went diving again. And of course, that's by the so-called powers that be as well, that purposely fluctuate the markets, and they cause rises so that everybody invests money in their business, and then they cause crashes so everybody goes bankrupt, and then they buy up all the companies they want to buy up, which is the cabal. That's what we got to get rid of. Yeah, Big Rig Spot, I had a great night sleeping there. Nobody even came in all night. And I was surprised, man. That place used to be full all the time. Yep, all that sports stuff is totally commercialized. My brother Billy used to race, and he got so fed up with all the corruption with NASCAR, and the guys that got the big money, they get away with little things in the inspection that other guys don't get away with. And yeah, it's just like politics, you know. It's definitely not what it used to be when it first started out many years ago. You know, just regular guys having fun, racing their cars on their dime. Shepherd. Any sound outside, I'm gonna hear it. And you know, little things. I wake up anytime there's any kind of noise at night, and I just go back to bed if there's no problem. See, here's a cop right in front of us too, right here. See that orange license plate? That's a popo right there. And yeah, they're getting more tricky on the vehicles, unmarked vehicles pulling you over. Man, I'll tell you what though, Connecticut, the communist state, man, that's been a bad state for many years. I don't know who's in charge of all the highway patrol up there, but they have got a very anti-truck attitude, and corrupt as can be. And their DOT, man, they are so corrupt up there. I got stories I could tell you. But Connecticut, I remember when, you know, back in the early 70s, I remember they would have, they had a black Kenworth, same style as that W900 that Moving On, Sonny and Will had, but it was black, sleeper, and they would park that on the side of the highway, and they'd be shooting their radar gun out of the side window. I think it was the driver's window, can't remember. But that was when everybody had CBs, and you'd hear a trucker saying, "Hey, Bobtail, you all right? Hey, Kenworth, you all right?" They also had a camper that they would park on the side of the road, and they would shoot that radar gun out of there too. Connecticut was always pretty sleazy, very, very sleazy. I've run into some good cops and some bad cops. You know, it's just like anything else. But Connecticut, I ran into more bad cops than good. And any of you that I know, which I know there's some of you that are law enforcement that I know, and I know you're good people, but you cannot deny the stories that I've lived through. Yep, I'm in Harrisburg, North Carolina. Just went by the Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is actually in Concord, which is right by Harrisburg and just north of Charlotte. But it's always had the name the Charlotte Motor Speedway, except when Lowe's Home Improvement bought the name for a while back. I guess when the economy got trashed, they exited out of that name, and it had been called the Lowe's Motor Speedway for a while. And that was when the economy was good, by the way, for a few years. If you guys want to read a really good book, get hold of it. Boy, I'll tell you, it'll open your eyes up a lot. It's called Killing the Planet. And I think one of the guy's last names that wrote it, I'm going to make this quick. Oh, it's Green Arrow anyway, so. But one of the guy's last names that wrote it was Howard-Brown with an E at the end. B-R-O-W-N-E. Man, you got to read that book. It exposes way back from the 1800s all these wicked families that are now pretty much ruling the world, how they did it. Oh, man, it makes you want to grab them and punch them and slam them up against the wall for all their dirty deeds. God will do that, though, on Judgment Day. But in the meantime, Trump and his crew are definitely working behind the scenes to take these bastards down. Hello, Joy. How are you? I got one seat currently. My wife's office chair. I'll take some pictures of that as well. And I'm just about I'm a few blocks away from backing in my driveway. So that's when I will take the picture, and I appreciate the call. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. Who cares? Okay, all right. I'll take some pictures. Nope, just the bottom. Well, part of the that'll be a job, but I'll have you decide that when we get close to seeing if it's worth fixing or not. No, I'd have to break down and find another seat. It's not that bad. It's just you know, it's worse than. Let's put it this way. I could have tried to get it fixed before, but you know how it is. You're trying to. You got all kinds of things you gotta pay for to get fixed, and everything's got its own priority. That's fine. And I'll have to see about taking it out to get it to you. Yeah, right. And mine is in a semi truck anyway, so tractor trailer. Well, because the economy is so slow, it's not every day. I have no set schedule at all. What I'll do is I'll have you look at the pictures, and then I will try to arrange a time. If you think it's something you can do, I'm just. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. Thanks a lot, Joy. Appreciate it. Bye. next load planned. And no, I do not have. Well, yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got the side windows in the top. You know, the front and the sides, the sleep. That's what I like about the Kenworth sleeper. I like those windows at the top, and also you can slide open the windows at the top with a screen. And then you got curtains all around the front windows and the back, or the side windows. I don't know, I like that. When you're in the sleeper and kind of doing things other than sleeping, sometimes, especially in the winter, it's nice to have some sun shining in, warm you up a little bit. And in the summer, of course, you just want to, when it gets hot, just close up the curtains, snap them closed. It's really a vinyl curtain, is what it is. So, let's see, what time is it? It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's 1:37. So, time to go in the house and process paperwork and all that. All my receipts. I gotta go do some work on the truck again too, so seems like it never ends. You're always doing something to the truck, trailer, or whatever. But I'd rather have an old truck than a new one with all that DPF, DEF garbage on it. That's a lot of money right there, repairing those, keeping them up. They got multiple problems. All right, guys, take care. Yeah, it's called Aerodyne, D-Y-N-E, Aerodyne sleeper. What do I got to do on the truck? Cruise control's not working right now, so I got to find a fuse. I heard that from a guy I talked with, it's going to be NU, like Nancy, umbrella, MX, NUMX. And if it's not on the lower left panel, near the clutch pedal, it's going to be on the firewall. Just looking at a guy across the street doing a cell phone picture or video. I'm not sure what he's doing. I guess
The only thing I like about it is the convertible. Still pretty nice, sir.
Take all my food out of the refrigerator, because I took enough with me to kind of do a few days on the road, but didn't know what was going to come up for loads. So just go in and see what we could do. No, it was a guy across walking across into the driveway of the place across the street to the right, which is not, well, somewhat it's in the screen here. You see what a dump the place is across the street. The guy that bought it, let's just say I can't really say anything good about him. He's having people live there on and off. he says he's going to fix that old shop in the back so he could live there. Yeah, big eyesore. None of the neighbors are happy with what he did over there. I've talked to one developer, a couple of them actually. I was trying to see if they might be interested in buying that property before he did, and they said, well, what's there, the only way to do it is to level everything there and start all over, because that's actually a double wide that they built. You can see it. It looks more like, you know, a utility building on a naval base or something, you know. Definitely not good for the neighborhood. Oh boy, it's probably the worst piece of property in the whole area. Just a dump. But we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, take care. Have a good day.